there's combat footage on the internet of 5-year-olds being targeted by sniper rifles in the streets of Gaza. And isn't there somewhat of a concern that what you're doing and what your company is contributing to this mass attack of civilians, mass death and mass casualties, and what's one of the most destructive wars of this century?
I don't know what your alternative is, and it is I don't know. We're at the 30th. In practice, I don't think the alternative is to simply let Hamas run things. And the fake alternative that I think people can only imagine to be real in as decoupled from reality and environment as this is something like it should be run by the United Nations or some international lawyers committee or something like this. And I think I think where again I'm sympathetic to the Israeli side is their view is these things don't actually work. The United Nations did not protect the Rwandans from the genocide in 1994. We're the 30-year anniversary of that, and I don't think Kagame is a perfect human being, but in that crazy context, he basically what he did was basically the correct thing, and 1 million people got killed while the UN was twiddling its thumbs. The UN is not able to do something here, and that's sort of the Israeli perspective. They will not be protected by these fake international institutions. And then it is what is your alternative? If you're dealing with something that is intentionally genocidal on the Hamas side.
No,
I'm sure somebody else will ask a follow-up.
So we'll have more time for audience questions.